All right, everybody, first and foremost, on behalf of the Quality of Life team, thank you guys very much for waking up early and being here for this operation. Just a quick little background. Santa Ana Police Department will implement a comprehensive and proactive enforcement outreach operation designed to address quality of life concerns while providing resources and support services to individuals experiencing homelessness. This coordinated effort aims to balance community safety needs with compassionate assistance for vulnerable populations, utilizing our established partnerships with social services, mental health providers, our city workers, and housing organizations to offer sustainable solutions. Okay, execution. This operation will commence with the UC officer conducting a recon of each designated location that you guys have identified as hotspots, and to provide real-time intelligence on current conditions, occupancy levels, and observable violations. Once the UC confirms the violations and assessment of the location, marked patrol units will then converge on the location, establish a comprehensive perimeter around the target location. Units will position themselves at strategic points surrounding the area to ensure adequate containment and prevent subject dispersal during enforcement actions. The first location that we're going to be addressing is going to be the area of Main and Bishop. Just keep in mind, we have the Dollar Tree to the east, and then we have the liquor store to the west. So we can utilize actually 2 different trucks to hit those locations. But again, just let the UC drive in first to observe the violations to coordinate the efforts. Once we have that contained, we can check the area of Main Street and St. Gertrude. The third location is going to be key. That's going to be our hotspot, the area of First and Golden Circle. Now for that location in particular, we're going to want to hit it from 2 different directions. One from the north, from 4th Street, and one from 1st Street. We're going to converge, have one unit also in the Sandwich Society lot to prevent anyone from fleeing from us, okay? The next location that we're going to hit, if we have time, is going to be the area of 2100 East 4th, which is the Consulate. Also been a big problem area within the city. For our jailers, we're going to have our jail book event staged in the DMV parking lot. Also, we're going to try to address, if we have time, 400 North Grand 711, and then 200 North Santa Fe if time permits. Now, in the event all these locations are clear, the last location, if we have time, would be the railroads on McFadden. Correct, Sarge? Other than that, officer safety is paramount. Make this scene safe, figure out what we have, and then make a decision. Any questions?
They're here? Eat for it. It's like dark. How you doing? What's your last name? You guys speak over here.
Rashida Eid.
Do you have anything illegal on you?
Can I ask you what your name is?
Christian.
Christian. I'm Valerie Musgrove, I'm the mayor.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, thank you, Christian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I should ask you.
Yeah.
So you guys come, you follow the police, You pick up all their property.
Yeah, we pick up all their property. We divide what's trash and what's their storage, which is their clothes, their belongings, electronics, all those things. Shoes, usually always purse, shoes, clothes, belts, all those kinds of things.
So they're personal items. You identify them.
Yeah.
Clothes, purse, shoes, anything of that
Yeah,
sort.
like any like wagons, strollers, things
Okay.
like that, they get to keep. As long as everything's in one piece, we store it. If it's damaged, like it's broken or things like that, we let them know. We tell them, oh look, it's gonna be thrown to the trash. If not, you can take it. You're more than welcome to take it, and they take it. If not, let them know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's just every day.
Every day.
So what happens if, let's say it's me and I have my stuff with me and I'm taken into custody by the police officers. What happens to my personal property?
Well, from there, the officer let us know that it's going to custody. So we let the guy know that we'll be store. So like that, everything's gonna be stored, and then the rest going to the trash.
So we start at the city yard, right?
Yes.
Do you know how much we have there already?
What do you mean?
How much property we have?
Oh, we have a lot.
A lot of property?
Yeah, we have a lot of property.
Okay. So you guys store it there? Do you go back and
No, we have another guy right there that he takes care of all
he
that.
takes care of it? Okay.
Yeah.
So you do the drop off?
Yeah, we just drop it off, and then he takes care of the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens if you find drugs or any type of drug
Oh,
trafficking in the
that
property?
goes to the trash.
All the property?
Automatically, yeah. Automatically.
With the exception of their ID, maybe,
Yeah, well,
if they have one.
yeah, they have one. Most of them, they don't have it.
Okay.
Yeah, most of them they don't have them. They just identify them, name, like that. Most of them, they don't want to give their real name.
They don't want to give their real name.
Yeah.
Is that what you find?
Yeah.
Do you give them a receipt for their property?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
Yeah, always. We always give them a
When
receipt.
they get out of jail, or what they can at some point if they find. a place
Yeah,
to
they
the
have
property.
3 months up to collect their stuff. Yeah.
What happens after the 3 months?
Everything goes to the trash. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you're out 7 days a week, correct?
6.
You're out 6 days.
6 days. Yeah.
Okay. And you're with Santa Ana PD all day long.
All day long.
Is it just your team and then there's another team?
There's
correct?
other three teams.
There's 3 teams
Yeah.
total.
So there's 2 teams that are from the morning shift, and there's another team that does the late night
PM shift?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I probably will have other questions. Very
Yeah, no
nice to
problem.
meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you for all you do.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Sarah.
Hi, sir. Hi.
I'm the mayor of Santa Ana. How are you, sir? Hi, good morning, sir. How are you? So it looks like we're going to go to jail for a little bit? All right. I don't know. The officers will explain. Have you guys been to our shelter? Okay. Sarah, have you been to the shelter? Okay. I'm the Santa Ana mayor, yes. Yes, I am. But we're trying to just help people get off the streets and get to some shelter or get some assistance, okay? Looks like Sarah doesn't want to go to jail today. They're going to get you cleaned up, showered, and get you some food.
I just need to get
Okay.
my hair out.
Okay?
I want to go to that.
What do you need, Sarah?
I want to go to that.
Did you say you need your heroin?
I said I want to go to that end.
Well, they'll get you what you need. So we're not going to give you any drugs, but they will get you what you need and get you cleared at the jail. Sarah, you look like you're going to need a shower, right? Do you need a shower?
No, I didn't throw up on myself.
You did it?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, they'll get you in and get you cleaned up.
We have to double check it, yeah. But she does have a warrant. She had all her property over there. She admitted that she stayed the night, so she was detained for unlawful encampment, and then she had a warrant as well.
What about the guy?
He didn't have any warrants, but with the property and him staying here with everybody else, it's also unlawful encampment.
Unlawful encampment.
No, you're not constantly responding to calls, and that's the only thing you do in patrol. Here, it's very specific.
Yeah, you just go for one task or one task.
Right, you kind of hit the hot spots where you know there's homeless individuals, try to outreach when we can, enforcement when necessary. And it's just a mixture of just both that aspect of, can we get you in the shelter? Why don't you want to go to the shelter? What's your fears? Is there anything that I can educate you on in regards to not being afraid of the shelter? Because a lot of times individuals, they have mental illness and people give them anxiety. So being in an environment where there's hundreds of people in the same area can scare people from wanting to go to that. So trying to educate them as to what the services are being provided, what the ultimate end goal is. It's not for them to stay there forever. It's to help get them housing. It's to help get them into the next transition of their life, ideally off the streets, and whether that's helping them with their mental health, helping them with their addiction. We want to try to provide those resources, but it's a two-way street.
Yeah, you gotta have their part as well.
Exactly. They have to be ready and willing to take that next step, and we just have to try to make sure that we're there when they're ready. The reason why I'm here with QOLT, it's a great team. It's a great bunch of men and women that I work with, and we're all hard workers. We all enjoy what we do. For me, a little bit personal is before I even became law enforcement, part of my church group, we would go down to Laguna Beach. We would provide meals for homeless individuals down there, and then there would be a sermon that would be given to the homeless. And I kind of got a taste of that side of outreach. And when I came into law enforcement, the number one thing that why I wanted to become a cop was so that I can help solve people's problems, help those that are ready to be helped. Is the biggest thing I've learned in the last 10 years, is being able to help those that are ready. And I want to be there to be able to help individuals when they're ready. And for me, the homeless, they're often overlooked and forgotten about, and I want to be able to reach those individuals that are often overlooked, and they need the help and the support and the respect and dignity,
Right.
just as much as anyone else. I think in this city, we definitely do it differently than any other city, and we have the most amount of resources that we could to do our job. One of the things that makes us so successful, honestly, even with patrol, is our Landscape West crews. We couldn't do what we do without them. Not having to worry about trash, personal property, and being able to focus on the person is what makes us so successful. And I think having those resources is hugely important.
So Guzman is the one.
What is that?
So, but
Did they put you on the list? Well, no, because they're literally at the corner of the street. Walking away when you got any. Well, the jail is going to have that time. Sit up. Where did you see it?
I would say the whole point of the quality of life team is to provide a better quality of life for everybody involved in the city of Santa Ana. That includes the residents, businesses, and even homeless individuals that are living in our city. And providing those resources with CityNet, with ourselves, with Landscape West, being able to clean the trash, store property, provide outreach with a balance of enforcement, I think helps provide that goal for everybody that has interests in the city of Santa Ana. So everything that we do as law enforcement has to be protected by the Constitution. So I can't do everything. We live in a government that's ruled by the Constitution, and our goal as law enforcement is to protect the Constitution, protect the rights of everybody, not just individuals that live in the city, but everybody. So that includes the homeless. People like to forget sometimes that even the homeless are people. People need to be reminded that you got to treat everybody with the same type of respect and dignity. Treat those the way you'd want to be treated. It's like the golden rule across the board, right? So you treat everyone with that same respect. So I try to do what I can. And if there is a violation that the city has deemed enforceable, I will enforce that to the best of my ability. But I'm not going to unlawfully detain somebody or throw them out or anything like that if I don't have a crime that justifies the reason for me to stop them. Here in the city, we are making a long-term effect. I've seen success stories of people that were living on the streets who are now housed and are clean and are able to get off the streets because there was a support system here in the city that was able to make that happen. And so, though homelessness will probably never truly be solved, realistically, having the resources available or that safety net for individuals that need it should hopefully be there so that the people have something when they're ready to help get them off their feet. But it's a two-way street, like I've said before. We can provide all those resources, but until that individual is ready to receive that help, we have to be patient and have to continue to keep asking those questions, because maybe it's the 100th time that we've contacted them that they're finally like, you know what, let's give this a try, and they find out, oh, this is better. So we need that long-term to solve those issues in the future, because hardly ever is anyone ready on their first go to be like, yeah, let's go do this.
Right.
I think we're getting better. I think sometimes law enforcement, maybe not necessarily in this city, but law enforcement in general, we're really bad at communicating with the public our intentions, what we're doing, and for whatever reason, there's been a culture shift, and maybe in the last 10, 15 years, where the public is demanding more transparency, and the departments are now getting on board with providing those transparencies with body-worn cameras, releasing those videos so that if there's an officer-involved shooting or a use of force or anything that they're doing, the public demands what is being done, make sure that people are being held accountable, and the cameras are a great way to.
Nobody asked me to leave. Nobody went in there and told me to leave. I'm using the restroom. I was using the restroom. What are you talking about? Yeah. What are you talking about?
Provide that disclosure, and hopefully by providing that information, also gaining more public trust in what we're doing. And I think just in general, law enforcement in general has been poor in educating the public as to what we do, even the good stuff that we do. It's not just this, but everything. Everything needs to be more open so that you get that genuine trust back with the public.